G'day guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So we're continuing on our little series of clearing each Mutiny island for 2023. So today we are finally now in the southern region of the map, as you can see here. So basically now we've, by the time you've been watching this, hopefully you should have watched all the previous videos. If you haven't, go ahead and check that out. But we have just finished off the northern islands with the pirate camp over here, and we've also cleared out all these islands here, and I've sort of given you the way I would have done it if it was myself, basically. So to do this, I actually had to go to do a lot of refinements and basically use period correct, zone correct I should say, weaponry, armor, things of that nature. So now that we are in the southern zones, you can see I'm sort of teed up with what I've got here. So pretty much everything is tier 3 above board, with the exception of the tools. Look, the tools are really negligible in this sort of capacity. You can use a whole bunch of bronze tier 3 axes and pickaxes and things like that. I've just got these ones here along with me because I just didn't have the bandwidth to make the tier 3 stuff. So but everything else, more importantly, I've used tier 3 armor, tier 3 down in terms of weaponry, heals, and then I've got the purse that you can see just there. So we're going to get into it. Now, with the Basalt Island, the biggest reason that you guys want to come down here is obviously in the namesake, Basalt, which is a tier 4 resource, and you do get a chance to get things like mahogany, as you've just seen the tree over there. But, excuse me, most importantly, if you are very lucky, you might be able to find yourself tier 5 stuff. Okay, so with tier 5 stuff specifically for this island, it's granite, and granite's pretty hard to come by, unfortunately. So excuse me, I want to try and find granite if I can. Obviously in this here we're going to be using the crouch method to try and sort of get ourselves around. Oh, as you can see, I've already got myself into trouble with a merciless jaguar. Now, I don't have the spirit level for this, so this is basically as real as it's going to get it. If I do get tagged by one of these enemies, then I'm going to have to deal with them. But otherwise, I might get lucky and I might see myself through. As you can see, there's a seasoned pirate just here. He will definitely attack me upon what do you call it? Upon sight. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's see if we can try and get ourselves around here. So we did actually get ourselves by, which is good. What else? If I would want to, I can get around this seasoned pirate as well, and just sort of manipulate my way around. Hopefully he doesn't see me as we sort of continue our way through. And then we've got a few pirates over here as well. Now granted, these guys look like the weaker version, so you probably would be more inclined to take them on, but for me, probably not. Oh, as you can see, there is the granite. Okay, so I definitely want to get myself to those as I don't know, as soon as I can. But can I wean my way back here? I cannot. And this is an experienced pirate as well, so we're just going to back out one again. Now, you do get harder to kill enemies in each single zone, and they progressively get a little bit more difficult as time goes on. And I guess a good instance why that we sort of backed down and got ourselves back into the map again is especially when you find these sort of things and you don't have another outlet, or if you really can't be bothered going back. There's an abundance of bit of granite around here, so we're gonna have to do our best around here. Okay, there's a seasoned pirate here. I don't think I can shimmy my way around. I don't think there's another way around it anyway, so we're gonna have to sort of maneuver our way back. But yeah, going back to the experienced pirates, you will find them progressively. They will get stronger. Now, the southern islands are going to be the most strongest ones that you're going to come across, unfortunately. So you just have to heed that warning there. So let's see if we can just deal with you. And I don't know why you're still following me, Mr. Neutral. But as you can see, even a wheellock pistol at 192 attack power you can dispatch some of these guys quite quickly. Oh, here comes an Ocelot, so I was gonna have to deal with him. Yeah, he's taking a bit of HP out of me as well, so we better go ahead and heal back up. Yeah, let's continue on. Now these guys here, they're just going to come out. It's your option if you really want to engage with those fellas, but you have to take out the little camp that are there basically. Now with this fella here, I shouldn't have the issue of what do you call it? Being detected by him, especially with my spirit count. It should be just okay, but for the purpose of doing this, you would have had to have taken him out if you don't have the high enough spirit count, and you do get some good leather as well, and the deers also provide that same type of leather as well. So the reason why that you want that leather is that you can make the next tier in armor once that's accessible to you, once you've done your upgrades with your workbenches. Sorry, Jesus, I can't even talk today. Yeah, so there's that. Now with the ferocious Ocelot, you can try and sort of make your way around him. Don't know if it's going to get... Yeah, see. Now, like I said, I do have the spirit count, so it doesn't really matter in this context, but I would have had to have taken one of these fellas out, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. And then that way I could go around and maneuver my way outside of that Ocelot. Now over here, there's another Varan. We can get ourselves around this Varan, which is fine. There's the experienced pirate. As you can see, he's got tier 5 clothing as well, and he'll also have a tier 5 weapon on him. If you do end up killing him, looks like we're going to end up doing that, he will drop some tier 5 items as well. Sometimes, not all the time unfortunately, but he will. So it's up to you if you want to take this fella out. So in this case, he only dropped a crappy little lantern there, but it is what it is. Now we should be able to now pick up this other node as well. So normally I've only seen, maybe if I'm lucky, 1 or 2 nodes of tier 5 granite in the Basalt Island. Other times it's just 1, and a lot of other times there's none. So it's always the luck of the draw, okay? So it's always the luck of the draw here with this. So it's all about the RNG. Now, why is tier 5 important? Well, tier 5 is important only because there's no actual island for these things. Okay, so you can't actually find tier 5 on its own standalone island. You may get some tier 5 stuff in certain maps and things like that. It just depends on what type of map that you jump into. Oops. Alright, so let's just get out of here. Easy way to do it. We'll just leave the island and come back. And let's go back. Now that Varan should be coming after me pretty soon. There he is. Speak of whom. Okay, and one more hit will do it. There we go. And we'll take his leather. Now, you don't have to worry about him too much. Who I worry about is whoever's over there, who I don't want to deal with at the moment. Okay, so we can try and go around this way. There we go. And if you wanted to be cheeky, you can pick yourself up some Verburner and you can move on. Easily done. So I think that pretty much takes it all around the whole of this island as well. We didn't really go too far up in the midsection here, but I don't think we need to, because there's really not much else there for us to sort of deal with. Yeah, there's really nothing else there, so we should be fine with that. And then further up the left hand side, as you saw beforehand, there was just a few pirates there, and that's where we discovered where the granite was. So, but yeah, you really want to come down here, obviously for the basalt. Basalt is really needed for things like wall and floor upgrades and things of that nature as well. So, and you do get to make some weapons out of that as well if you really want to use hammers and whatnot. But that's a level 70 island, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea as well. So the other one that we're going to be visiting today will be the Wooded Island. Okay, so this is where you're going to find all of your mahogany needs. Okay, so there's a lot of mahogany for you to harvest out of this place. For me personally, I do have a lot of mahogany, so I'm not going to worry about it too much fundamentally as we're going along through this video. For me, I am after the tier 5. Now, that will be your rosewood. Now, the icon that you're going to be looking for will have some blue accents all around it, all around the tree. So you got this tree icon here. So sorry, you got this tree icon here, which is fairly green and dense. The rosewood, in comparison, will be a little bit different. So once we find one, we'll highlight that. But as you can see, there's a fair amount of mahogany here for you to harvest. So you can transversely get quite a bit, which is not. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Mr. Seasoned Pirate. Come here, you. Let's deal with you now. And there we go. So sometimes you're gonna have to take the hit to move around as well, so that it is what it is. But as you can see, I am getting my way through quite easily. All right, here we go. Oh, there's that experienced pirate. Now this one here, thankfully, is the easiest out of all of them, because he is the hammer wielder, and his AoE takes way too long, and you're able to move out, take a shot, and dispatch him. So he drops some alcohol in that case, but this is what you're looking for. You're looking for a green, purplish tree on the actual mini-map, but when you actually see it on the map itself, it is quite purple. That's going to get you some rosewood, and you need obviously your rosewood just so you can do your upgrades, get your tier 5 stuff. Now, I cannot be sneaky, so let's just get ourselves out of here. Now these seasons, oh, all right, bail, gotta bail. So sometimes you might find that these trees are quite easy to come by, and that they are quite accessible, like this one over here. So let's just do our little crouching method and move on and try and get to it. And other times you're gonna have to fight for it, okay? Now, if you have to fight for it, you're gonna have to make that call, is it worth it? Now, in a lot of the times, especially if you just started to visit these islands, in most instances, it's probably not going to be worth your while to do this. But you can get by, you can do it, it is achievable. You just have to be patient, you just have to be prepared to run in and out of islands as well, in order to get the job done. Now, the other thing I didn't highlight, if you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, there's a funny looking tree there. Now that's hemp. Now you can get hemp in the wooded island. Not an abundance amount, but it is possible that you can. That is guarded by pirates there, so I'm not going to deal with those fellas there. But hemp you can make into hemp rope and hemp cloth, which serves the basis of you making tier 5 clothing and armor, things like that. So it is recommended to see if you can try your luck and get some hemp. But you can get a hemp in the animal islands as well, so we will cover that in the next video. But I just wanted to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on what that. Let's get out of here. So we might have to deal with you, my friend. Okay, heal. Thank you very much. There we go. Dispatched. Yeah, so you have to be careful in that sort of regard, but otherwise, I think you might be able to get yourself a nice little amount if you sort of try. And I guess that's the biggest thing. You just got to try. You just got to be careful. Maneuver yourself around. Now, I am in the nude here, so sorry, armor is going to be quite difficult. With having no armor is going to be quite difficult, I should say. But it is possible. It is possible. We get close to this seasoned pirate here. Can we? We cannot. We cannot. But it just sort of gives you guys a bit of an idea on how you would sort of tackle it. And hopefully, especially in these sort of island settings, as you can see, I've been able to... Oh, I didn't actually have any other armor or clothing with me. Usually I do, but that's okay. Usually you want to bring an extra set. Wear a set with you, but also take another one with you as well. But in this situation, I didn't quite do that, did I? But that's okay. Because, like I said, you can still get by. I've still got a decent weapon. I've got another weapon in reserve here should I need it. The wheel lock's nearly gone anyway as it is, but I've got the heals to back me, and I guess that's the other thing. You just got to have that right balance of your clothing, your weapons, your heals, you know, the regular stuff. Let's see if we can try, excuse me, let's see if we can try and get this guy taken out. So I really want to get that rosewood. Definitely want to get all that rosewood, but there's really not much else here anyway after this little tree. So what I might do, if I can, see if we can just lure the one guy. Oop. Okay, let's just quickly heal. Okay, oop. Okay, so you're gone. Okay, heal up. Oh, oh, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Now you can see I am quiet because I am concentrating. Usually I don't do that a lot with a lot of my games, but when I go quiet, you know I'm trying to concentrate, and that's just one of those things, people. So let's just do that again. This time around it shouldn't be an issue. We should be able to get through quite easily now. And I guess what I want to see is on the tail end of this island, what else is there? Because I reckon there might be something. There might not be anything. Oh, there's a Varan. Okay, Mr. Varan, let's take you out. Okay, one more. Beautiful. Alright, so I may as well switch to this now anyway, because that's going to break. Excuse me, and by the time I deal with that, it may not work out for me. Alright, let's get this robber out of the way. Okay, let's just heal up. Seasoned Pirate, come on. Get you out of here, thank you very much. And yes, I should be crouching, but I'm just thankful that I do have enough spirit points for that Ocelot so I don't have to deal with him. But I just want to see what is in this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got this Gizmo guy. We've got Gizmo here. So yes, these guys are quite tough as well. Neat little trick with this as well, which I'm going to show you guys as a bonus as well today. Let us just see what's in this chest first, and this is what you sort of expect to get in these type of chests here. If you really want to grab these things, you can. If not, leave them be. Alright, now that little extra bonus thing. Now you notice that fella, he just fell out. Now what generally happens, I think I may have left this too long, but let's see if it's still there or not when we come back. Because they sort of run out of the map just that little bit extra, and if you try and go for that AI pirates loot, you're going to pretty much leave the map, right? So the way to sort of counteract that is you need to sort of go back into the map. So you got to exit, come back in. So obviously don't leave the island, of course, entirely. So just leave the map, come back in, and go back to that same place. So what happens is the pirate should basically come back on the right side of the exit point of the map, and you'll be able to see what he's got. So pick up a few things, a few little bits and pieces. I might even just stick those on just for the sake of doing it. I got some more mahogany. I got an okay amount of rosewood for a single run, and we can pick up some of these things here if we sort of decide to do. And then once you're satisfied, leave. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bonus tip for you guys there, if you guys were interested at all. But that's going to go ahead and do it. So we've covered the Basalt Island here today, which was your level 70, and obviously the Wooded Island, which is also your level 70. Next video is going to be consisting of the Iron Island, and the Horned Island is going to be the last one that we're going to be doing in the next video. Alrighty guys, hopefully you found this one here helpful. Drop a like, comment down below, share if you can, if you guys are new to the channel or not and you want to see more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy and catch you guys in the next one.